The split is between 60 retail customers and about 40 corporate customers. And the split is about 60-40.
60-40.
Yeah.
Did you guys decide to go into serve the business market one day, or it's just started growing?
It's just natural.
So it's just natural
progression. We don't have a so-called corporate team, but because of the service level that we provide, the corporate customer just come to see us without us advertising or having a specialized team that cater to the corporate business. But all our sales staff is actually very knowledgeable, so that even if they can even set up a big server or a small network. So this way, we have our staff has a level of knowledge that can cater to the
So if they need to buy the number of computers for a network, you have the knowledge and recommendation to recommend, okay, buy this product and that, and then you have the hardware to build a system.
Yes.
Right. So talking like in the years that you are in business, can you share with us some experience or challenges or problems that you have faced, and that like how did you deal with them or solve them?
Well, the first problem that we faced was we don't know where to get the product from initially. So before we even able to carry in this product, we have to figure out where we to get all these products from. So I remember in the summertime, in June of 1996, we actually go from to all the computer stores, go through their garbage, and find out where they buy the product from, and actually we have to contact those people to get the product. Sometimes they actually rip up the invoice, and we have to kind of tape them together, dry them, and find out exactly where actually they get the product from, so we can actually get the product as well.
Wow.
And the other problem with Kai and I, we don't have a lot of technical knowledge on how to build a computer or upgrade a computer.
Right.
So our first Macintosh computer that we upgrade from memory, when we put the memory in, it actually does not work at all. It does not turn on, and we took the memory out, it actually does not turn on at all.
So it actually kind of broke the computer, you thought, at the time?
We thought that we broke the computer. So I was so nervous on that day. None of Hein and I, we cannot actually even working and focus on our work itself, but focus on how to fix this computer. And finally, we determined that we cannot fix this computer anymore, and we have to replace it for the customer. And the computer costs about $2,500, and we only have $2,000 in our bank. So we say, what are we going to do? We don't even have enough money to
fix it for the
customer. So I called one of my friends up that actually worked at one of the Macintosh store, and I say, hey, Dave, can you come over and take a look at the computer for me? Because after I installed the memory, nothing worked. So he came over at around 5 o'clock, and I told him, if you can get this thing working, I'll buy you lunch. And that would be a lot cheaper than buying a new computer for a customer. So he came in, he looked at this little red button on the main logic board, and he pressed reset. And he closed the computer up, and he actually turned it on. The computer worked. Afterward, I told him, Dave, what did you do? He said, on all the Macintosh, this series here, whenever you install memory, you have to press the reset button. So that this way, it will reset the BIOS and everything, and it will turn on. And that was like the most, I guess that was the happiest moment in our business career, because now we don't actually have to replace it anymore. I'll gladly take Dave out for lunch.
Yeah. From that story, there are two morals there, I think, for other entrepreneurs to learn. One is like sometimes asking your friends for help, like knowledgeable friends, who will save you a lot of money. But I think the second one, important lesson that I noticed is your willingness to, like, if you actually destroy the customer's computer, you were willing to like replace it. Basically, you were looking behind to like how to get fix it, and like even if it costs $2,500, you may have to buy it and fix it.
For us, service is our #1 focus, because as a business person, I believe that if I sell a customer a product for the first time, anybody can sell a product to any customer for one time. But whether I can provide that customer with good enough service that I can bring him back to our company and to buy his second and third and fourth computer, and that's what we're looking for. That's why I'm willing to spend all the money that we have in the bank to service that customer, to replace it for that customer.
Right.
Because, you know, a product you can basically buy it from any store, anywhere. But service is one area that nobody can duplicate. Nobody can
easily duplicate.
Yeah, easily duplicate. We want to make sure that we let the customer know that when you come to Memory Express, you can trust us. If we make a mistake, we will rectify it, and we'll make sure that you're happy with the service that we provide you.
Right. And there's also another story, customer service story, right? I mean, you're telling me, like, tell the story again. Like in the beginning, I think first few months there was a customer that you're trying to surface.
Yes. You know, in the beginning, we only have one car between my brother and I. The two of us, we have one car. So one of us take the car, the other one cannot, don't have a car to go anywhere at all. And for us, we are Memory Express, and we're supposed to deliver these product to the customer. So one day, on that one day, I received a phone call from Future Shop. The sales rep from Future Shop told me that, hey, Min, you know, I have a customer here. He's from Red Deer. I need you to bring a piece of memory for the customer right away. I say, look, I don't have a car, but if he can wait for half an hour, I'm going to run from my office to deliver that one piece of memory. And my office is behind the Glenmore Bridge. So there's no direct path between Faro Road and Future Shop.
But it's just highway traffic, right?
Yes. So I had to run over the bridge, down the bridge, to go to Future Shop, find out exactly what memory the customer, what computer the customer have. I ran back to the store, picked up that piece of memory, and ran to Future Shop again. To get so that the customer can have his memory and the computer on that day. And you know, I know that on that day I only make $5, but for us, customer service is always number one in our book, and we'll do whatever we can to deliver that memory to the customer so that he does not have to drive back from Red Deer again. And from that time on, we get more and more referred because every single customer knows that we are committed to service and we are committed to get whatever they need at the time that they need it.
Yeah, that's very important. So the other thing is price, right? I personally buy stuff from you guys, like monitors or memories and whatnot. How do you guys, like in the beginning, how do you get the cheap price, or how do you sell stuff to the customer for a cheap price? And now, like, how do you do it?
Well, for us, the number one thing that we look at is, you know, pricing is very important. None of us like to pay for higher price for any product at all. So what we do is we mark up low margin, you know, with a higher volume. I remember one time I read a book. I think it was one of the books from Sam Walton. He said, I don't need to make a lot from any individual at all. But if I can make $1 from each American in a year, I can make $250 million. So that's what the philosophy that we do, we go by, is we don't want to make a lot of money on each individual item. But what we want is we want to sell in a large volume. So our margin, we mark up a lot lower than most of the other computers.
So in the beginning, you like your markup, your margin is low, and now, like, I presume you have a lot bigger volumes. You can buy a lot of, for example, monitors, so that your prices can be very competitive.
Right now, we do buy in large volume, but we still have we still mark up at a very, very low margin markup. What we want to do is our goal is to provide the customer with the best service, the best price, and product availability. And that's what our goals are, to make sure that we can deliver the product at the best price possible, at the best service possible.